The headlines tonight on Dateline Scotland. In a final devastating blow for the Nationalists, Better Together have today released incontrovertible proof of potential cataclysmic changes to Scotland's weather system following a yes vote.
No one from the Separatist campaign was available to speak to us, but Better Together's chief strategist will be on hand later to provide expert analysis.
And we have an exclusive look at our very own Briony Laing's soul-searching documentary about the Labour leader, firebrand, future Prime Minister, inspiration and hope of a generation.
Come on, sheeple! It's Ed bloody Miliband!
And our rookie political editor, Nick Robinson, will be asking some tough questions, but will he be getting answers?
It's less than 24 hours till the polls open. We already know how you're going to vote. Do you?
This is Dateline Scotland.
Good evening. Tonight's top story. With less than 24 hours to go till Scotland takes to the poll to decide its future and seal its fate, the Yes camp was blindsided this morning after Better Together released a leaked government video which reveals disastrous consequences for Scotland's weather system following a yes vote in tomorrow's referendum.
The weather is no longer in God's hands, but in mine. Hundreds of millions will die. They'll drown, burn, freeze. And this is merely the beginning.
Now, for more on this, I'm joined from our studio in Duns by Better Together's chief strategist, George Deary. George, this video that's been put out by Better Together today, it's pretty dramatic stuff.
Well, of course it's dramatic. It's a dramatic situation that faces the voters of Scotland on the 18th.
Right, but George, look, I'm no film buff, but even I can see that that's the 1998 Avengers film.
Oh, no, it's not. What about a scurrilous suggestion by the more and more desperate separatists? No, this is a film leaked to us from the Met Office, and we are only too delighted to share it to the voters of Scotland and see the shock and horror that awaits them if they make the stupid mistake of voting yes.
Well, look, I'm told that we can take a look at the video just now, and George, that's clearly Sean Connery.
Oh, yes, why should I deny that? That is Sir Sean Connery, the biggest gnat of them all.
Right, so hang on, you're saying that Sean Connery wants to control the weather in an independent Scotland?
Yes.
Okay, look, we're running out of time here, George, so just as a final question, it's less than 24 hours till the polls open. What would be your advice to Scottish voters?
I would say to them, look into your heart, look into your head, look into the cupboards, look in under the bins, look into the crevices.
Okay, thank you, George.
Drawers and
George Deary.
Mountains.
Thank you for joining us.
Monstered.
You're watching Dateline Scotland. Tweet us at Dateline Scot or visit our website at datelinescotland.com. Now, avid viewers will no doubt be aware that this is our last ever Dateline Scotland, but fret not, as we will be returning to your screens one final time tomorrow night for our election night referendum special. All the results, all the analysis, all the things you know, you've seen election coverage before. In the meantime though, despite countless viewer requests, I'll hand you over to Jack.
There's got to be a little shit, James. Briony Laing's only gone and made a documentary about Ed Miliband. Let's take a sneak peek.
It's been a long time since these walls heard the childhood cries of the man who would go on to become socialism's new hope in Great Britain. It was behind these very windows, in this humble cottage in the heart of inner city London, that one of the great orators of our time was born. From head boy at primary school, to the deputy head at his high school, to treasurer of the University Debating Society, Miliband has never had an actual job. But it wasn't until 2010, when the Labour Party accidentally elected him as leader, that he truly began to flourish. With just 6 months to go until the general election, I want to know if Ed Miliband has what it takes to lead the Labour Party to victory next year. But he definitely does. Join me tonight for the Miliband story. Red Ed or dead?
Well, we've just been informed that that documentary won't in fact be broadcast after all, so apologies if you feel we've misled you on that. Now, up where the mountains meet the heavens above, out where the lightning splits the sea, James.
You know, I'd swear there was someone somewhere watching me. Well, finally, our work experience political editor, Nick Robinson, famously of the Swiss family Robinson, has gone in search of some answers to some very tough questions.
Why should a Scottish voter believe you, a politician, against men who are responsible for billions of pounds of profits?
He didn't answer.
Wilt thou love her?
comfort her, honour and keep her, so long as ye both shall live.
He didn't answer.
Mother! Why have you forsaken me?
He didn't answer.
And that brings us to the end of the show, and indeed, the series.
It's been a roller coaster ride.
That's one way of describing it, James.
Don't forget to tune in, of course, for our extended referendum special.
But if you'll excuse us, we've got to rush off for our next job, where we've been brushing up on our Catalan. En dedicato una stona a repassar la premsa de demà. Què en destacaries, James?
El dell'email escocese, publicato in sia portada, Mariano Rajoy es foia anun anac.
Maravilloso.
News never stops.
Well, on behalf of everyone here at Dateline Scotland, thank you for joining us these past 2 months. We're going to miss you.
Adios.